Looks like we've got a new line to review. Stay tuned. Good morning, everyone. My name's Derek, and I'll be your host today. We're reviewing a pretty interesting little house called Tempus Vitae. And I'm pretty excited about this one because the owner actually reached out to me and said, hey, can I send you this set and have you kind of review it for me? And I said, sure. Upon reading the description of these fragrances, I was really impressed and kind of interested and curious as to the direction they would go in. So I did smell these in the last few days. I've been wearing them kind of two at a time, one on each hand, and kind of exploring them and seeing the journey they take me on, as well as reading the descriptions on the website. The packaging is super attractive. So as you can see, this is what the packaging looks like. Incredibly artistic. I apologize, I destroyed this. But this is incredibly artistic. And you can really kind of get the vibe of what the house is trying to do with these, which is essentially, this seems to be a stripped down, scent-focused brand. Meaning, the bottles still look incredibly elegant, but they're not super flashy, not super, over the top or anything. It's all very simple. The names are beautiful. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous. The names they chose for these fragrances absolutely pay respect to the core principles of what they are, and I really respect that. So I will say there are some incredible scents with these, and I am super impressed with this line. So this is sort of the deluxe discovery set. This is 3 of them, and this is the other 3. Now, mind you, they do come in the boxes, so that I showed you. I don't have all of the boxes. Oh, I just realized this. Hold on. See if I could turn this around. This is super cool, so I didn't even notice that on the back. I love the thought that went into these. This is pretty incredible. I'm going to walk you through each one and kind of give you an idea of what I get from these scents. And then we'll talk about what it says on the internet, So this one is Carpe Diem, which, as a lot of you know, means seize the day. So according to the website, Carpe Diem was inspired by a love and fascination with venerable concert halls and well-archived libraries with wooden shelves containing mankind's chronicled history and tales of time and tales of times lost forgotten. As soon as I put this one on, it absolutely transported me to a place where I was surrounded by that, if you could imagine, like that dusty old kind of classic wooden library filled with books, and you can smell the rich, dense, kind of like thick aged wood. You know what I mean? Like that. If you've ever walked into like your downtown local library, not like the new building, maybe if it was rebuilt or something, but we're talking something along the lines of like if it was built in like the 1800s, and the old book section and all of that, you can really pick that up. This is a very elegant, beautiful, woody fragrance. This is an absolute phenomenal scent. I love it. It's very soft and warm and inviting, but also feels incredibly versatile. This could be worn in really any occasion. It seems like it doesn't lean into the super cold weather or super warm weather. It's very, I imagine someone who's sort of like the CEO or boss or business type person being able to pull this off. Also, I could imagine this being a perfect wedding scent, something that would be worn, in an elegant sort of like dressed up attire situation. It's not something that you would want to wear like, just casually going to the grocery store or, going out and exploring the town, that kind of thing. This is definitely something where if you're getting dressed up and you want to feel a little bit more elevated, this is the scent for you. I also feel like this is perfectly unisex. As a matter of fact, all of these lean very perfectly in line with a unisex fragrance, and I absolutely love this one. So once again, this one is Carpe Diem. So the next scent we're talking about is Elixir de Vie. This one has notes of yuzu as well as lemongrass with a sort of lemony, incensey vibe with a bit of florals. This one is absolutely beautiful. This one really feels nice. I really enjoy this a lot. This feels absolutely very elegant, very citrusy, very almost like spicy, elevated. I believe they mentioned like a tonic. This definitely feels sort of effervescent in a way. I really enjoy this one. This is an absolute amazing scent from them. Elixir de Vie is really, really good. So the next scent we're talking about is Fête d'Ambre. Now, this one I kind of struggled with a little bit, not because I don't like it, but because I was trying to understand what my nose was perceiving. I've watched some other reviews on this fragrance, and a lot of people, so far, the consensus seems to be that they're getting sort of this like piney, smoky, you know, like woodsy scent from this one. And I absolutely do get that. But for me, the smokiness feels a little bit more off in the distance, if you could imagine. You know, like if you're in the woods, you're camping, but you're not next to the campfire, you can sort of perceive a campfire off in the distance. Now, to some people, the smokiness seems to be more in the forefront, as if you're around the campfire. But to me, it seems a little bit more in the distance. I think this is one that's going to be perceived differently by everybody, and honestly, I really enjoy it. This does have a sort of like oak barrel aged whiskey vibe, very boozy, a little bit spicy, very sort of like reminiscent of like being in the middle of the mountains in New England, or, you know, I mean, for me, that's what reminds me of, because I'm from New England, but I imagine whatever mountainous region or wooded region you're from, that's where it's going to transport you to. This also has a sort of resinous piney nature about it that I really, really enjoy. This is another one that's absolutely incredible. I also totally understand the green aspect of this color. Really nice. So this is one that I absolutely love. Once again, I think it's going to be perceived differently by a lot of people. Now this one is high tea. And let me tell you something. This is elevated tea in a bottle. This is the most beautiful, absolutely elegant, elevated, airy tea scent that I have ever smelled in my life. And I absolutely love this one, okay? This is such a special fragrance. I've let now 3 or 4 people, I'm not really sure, smell this off my wrist. Oh, and they have absolutely been blown away by how realistic this tea accord is. Also just how elegant and rich, but also sort of light and subdued. This is not an overpowering tea. It's something that's very sort of close to the skin, that sort of whispers and kind of like, hello, hello. You know what I mean? It's like, hi, I'm here. I'm a little coffee shop and I'm sort of, you know, just enjoying being around you and being your aura. That's what this is. This is an absolute elegant, gorgeous scent, and I absolutely love it. High tea. This, for me anyway, is the star of this line. But there are some absolute amazing scents in this entire line. But this one, ooh, it's special. The next one is Vanille May Brulee, if I'm saying that right. I have no idea. So this one I actually struggle with a little bit, and here's why. Everything surrounding this fragrance is absolutely phenomenal. There is this animalic note in it that really comes across as a little aggressive to my nose. I think for some people that enjoy that sort of gourmand nature mixed with a little bit of animalic sort of, I hate to use the term, I don't even want to use it, but it comes across as a bit animalic. For me, it's not my style, but I know a lot of people love these style of fragrances. And if you do, I think check this one out, because all of these are absolutely masterfully crafted. But once again, this just isn't for me. I apologize. So no offense. I think this one is just not really my style. Okay. And now we're going to go on to Café du Jour. And let me tell you something about Café du Jour. Okay. I actually did a video the other day. Where I was doing like a first impression of Café du Jour on a live. And this stuff is strong, man. Woo. Yeah, this is strong. This stuff is incredibly powerful, very potent. But this is a gorgeous, imagine sort of like being in a cafe, and like a French cafe, and they're baking, you know, some really nice gourmand desserts, a little touch of cinnamon, some brown sugar, a little bit of a caramel accord, touch of coffee, really gorgeous gourmand scent. Now, in my opinion, out of all these scents, this one is the one that feels a little bit more on the feminine side, but this stuff is super potent. I wouldn't spray this one super heavy if you're like going right out to like an occasion or something. I would definitely let this settle on the skin. But when it settles, it becomes a beautifully crafted gourmand fragrance. And this is an awesome one as well. I don't know what to say about it. It's just a really good fragrance. As a matter of fact, all of these scents are absolutely phenomenal. The thing about this brand, like I said, it feels very stripped back, like they're going to the core of true perfumery. They're not trying to be overly flashy. They're definitely not some kind of inspired by, you know, clone company. This is a company that is taking fragrance and making legitimate art. And I know they're bringing on some amazing perfumers. They are using some beautifully artistic people out there in the indie realm that are crafting these scents and absolutely doing a phenomenal job. And I love this brand. Now, here's the cool thing, okay? So like I said, Tempus Vitae did reach out to me and send me these scents. So you get these little 15 ml bottles. You get the whole set, all 6 of them. You get to wear them. And honestly, these will last you a couple months. Wear them, explore them, find what you love. And then when you find the right one, buy the full bottle, because I'm telling you, you're going to want it. Honestly, I really support this brand. And I think you can stateofmind.com, where we also partner with them on the website. Here's the thing. This is great stuff. I totally support it. I would not be working with these guys if I really didn't support what they're doing and I didn't think that they were doing an absolute bang up job. This is really amazing stuff. You have to check it out. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I absolutely love you all. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I apologize that my schedule has been a little wonky lately. I haven't been feeling the best, and I've kind of been under the weather, and I apologize for that. Genuinely, I do apologize for that. But we're trying to get back on board with some, you know, regular uploads, and hopefully we can keep making great content for you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to support the channel. Definitely hit like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and as always, have a fragrant state of mind.
Yeah. Smell good. Yeah. Yeah.